Okay, so today I'm going to do something that I said I would never do. My advice to you on how to do a water marble is to watch this video and see how not to do a water marble. First things first, start with what you know. I apply a weight base coat with Color Club's French tip because I'll be doing a neon water marble, or trying at least. I got water in a cup. Now what? How to water marble. Oh, there's too many pages. How to water marble without water. What? Back to other things I know what to do. I apply Simply Peel latex spray around my finger because I know shit's gonna get messy. Now, I've seen girls covering their entire hand almost, so I'm just gonna cover my entire finger because I'm not sure how messy this is gonna get, right? We gotta prepare for battle, and when you're not sure, use protection. A lot of it. Am I supposed to be putting it under my nail, on the other side of my finger? I don't know, but just, better be safe than sorry, kids. It sparkles when it's dry, and now I'm ready for battle! Spirit fingers will guide me through this hell. Oh look, I found Amenchi hair in my water. That's a good start. This is one dangerous game. I'm just gonna start with Color Club's Sweet Getaway in neon pink and drop it in the water, because that's what you're supposed to do, right? I don't know why they're not spreading, and I don't know, this kind of looks like a science experiment gone wrong. Whatever, just testing, guys, just testing.
But the polish doesn't spread.
I'm taking risks and trying more colors. I've added Model's Own Bikini, Floss Gloss Wet, and Floss Gloss Bikini Coral, and they're not really spreading. They're kind of just getting diluted. And whoa, what is that? It's like a planetary explosion. Well, this is clearly not working out, but I'm just having fun, guys. Look, it's like a mini water marble. It's a tiny mini water marble in a really big cup. Let's play. Tiny bit resembles what people do. Okay, you know, I'm just kidding. This doesn't count. This does not count. Next. Why is there little drops of polish at the bottom of the cup?
How do you stop the polish from sinking?
Not helpful, not helpful. Let's keep going till I get a circle. Come on, circle. What the hell are you doing? Stop that! So I'm definitely noticing that some brands are creamier than others. I read that somewhere online, but I didn't pay closer attention. This is just practice, guys, just practice. Moving right along. Why is the water so dirty and hard to clean?
Menchie's gonna help me. If I can't do it, maybe Menchie can. How to water marble for cats.
I'm just gonna stick to two colors because I don't need to pretend that I know what I'm doing. Let's keep things simple. I read somewhere on the internet that if you take a toothpick and spread out the outer ring, the inner rings will spread out. It's like a magical trick of water marbles. I actually have something resembling a bullseye. Oh my god, praise the Lord! Gotta act fast now. Swipe. Oh, crap. Moved the cup. Swipe. Swipe. And that looks disgusting. Let's just pretend I was just experimenting once again. At this point, I'm totally blaming the polishes I use for my failures, so let's try some others and blame it on other polish. I'm using a thin striping brush this time, and it seems to work better than a tiny dotting tool. Look, it actually resembles some of the designs I see on Instagram. It's like a flower. Look, I even swiped it the other way. That's like some complex shit. It still looks disgusting, though. Alright, let's try a new color. This is Essie's I'm Addicted. It's actually a pretty gorgeous neon aqua blue, but nothing is happening. How many drops is that? 4, and nothing happened. So clearly Color Club is way better than Essie. Look at that. What the hell? It just disappeared inside the circle. Essie, you suck for water marbles. Blue, I will not give up on you. Let's try Nails Inc. Baker Street. And she's fading. Same thing. Just fading right into the water. Just go swimming, why don't you? Like it's the freaking ocean. This is more like a science experiment to me than a water marble, because like different formulas are doing different things. It's pretty exciting. Like, which nail polish will I drop in next that'll make the whole cup explode? I'm too stubborn and stuck on this pink, yellow, blue color scheme, so I'm gonna keep trying it even though I'm failing. Finally, I have a miniature lopsided bullseye forming. Okay, even though I can't get my circles straight, like, this is not so bad, not so bad. Kinda looks like a tornado. Help, I can't stop adding colors. Yo, guys, that looks pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. Okay, should we try this? Should we do it? Okay, so like I'm just supposed to like dip my finger in it or something? Yeah, I'm just gonna use my pinky. Let's see how this works out. Ah, help, I can't decide which way to dip it. I have so much anxiety right now. Let me just go for it. Okay, like what the hell? And peeling off the peel ruined it like it wasn't ruined before.
Menchie, teach me how to water marble.
Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to be a hero and I'm just gonna stick to 2 colors. I think I've learned my lesson. I don't even care if this is like the smallest water marble to dip a finger in ever. I'm trying it with my pinky. I dip, you dip, she dip, we dip, you dip. Dip it in the water.
Teach me how to water marble. What are your secrets?
Okay, like what the hell? It's all messed up on my nail, but I can actually see a pattern on my skin. Clearly, God hates me.
I've had enough.
I am a warrior. I will defeat you.
We give up.
Look, the pattern even looks like actually pretty good, guys. Like, it's looking good. Ooh, trippy. It's like I'm on LSD. Okay, I'm cheating. I don't care anymore. Don't judge me. You know what? Whatever. Like, I've seen people make water decals with water marbles because clearly dipping my nail in them is failing me. So I'm just gonna, like, let it dry. And that's what I did for about an hour. And I'm just gonna, like, pull it out very gently of this stupid water-filled cup and lay it on a plastic sheet. Okay, now what do I do with it, though? What do I do with this? I don't know what to do with it now, though. Let's try cutting it. I'm like super nervous about breaking it here, because then it'll take me another 5 hours to make the same pattern. So I think you're supposed to put top coat to like make it stick on the nail. I don't know, I've never done these kinds of decals, but I just use like clear polish. Now what do? I have like a huge fan on my nail. So I try and press it down. I don't have those magical scissors that it seems all the Russians on Instagram have. Like, why don't I have those? I have to use like these clunky scissors that you're supposed to use for like children's arts and crafts, and they are not very helpful. I've seen people just kind of dissolve the sides of the decal with acetone and a cleanup brush. But like, man, this is nasty. Like, ew, why do people do that? Okay, I'm like beyond annoyed, so I'm just gonna pull off my Simply Peel right now, because like, damn, like, I can't take this anymore. I can't. Ugh, cleanup sucks. Look at all my water marble specimens. Back to the lab. Let's try using this serial killer-esque scalpel thing. I don't know why I didn't think of that in the first place. It's a lot easier to handle than a large pair of scissors. That cleanup actually went not so bad. Now let's do the middle nail, and this one really matters because it's the one that I'm gonna give everyone the finger with. Ugh, I'm so over this. Let's just talk out this shit and get out. 18 million hours later, I have 3 nails that kind of look like I water marbled, but really I cheated. And a pinky that I just didn't change because I don't care anymore. I'm done. Alright guys, I think it's pretty clear now why I don't do water marbles. Because they suck. I'm just kidding. Lots of people can do water marbles really good, but those people aren't me. And to all the people who can do a water marble, I really want to give you a high five in the face. Thanks for watching and taking some joy in my failures, you sick people. See you next time when I probably will give you a tutorial on how to actually do something instead of how not to do something.